Right, first of all, unit tangent vector. Okay, unit tangent vector. Okay, copy this everything. Okay, you have to copy these notes. Unit tangent vector is denoted as T, capital T, tilde is the vector, okay, with respect to T time equals to R prime T, okay, divides by magnitude of R prime T. Okay, this is the formula of unit tangent vector. And then we also have the unit normal vector. Okay, unit normal vector is denoted as capital N. Okay, and then this is tilde equals to unit tangent vector prime. Means you have to differentiate your unit tangent vector divides by magnitude of T prime T. Okay, so in order for you to calculate your normal vector, you have to calculate first the unit tangent vector. Okay, and then next we have binormal vector. Okay, so binormal vector is denoted as B, all right, with respect to time t equals to unit tangent vector tt cross product with unit normal vector. Okay, so if the question asks you to calculate binormal vector, you have to calculate first unit tangent and then calculate unit normal. Baru you boleh calculate the binormal vector. Okay, so now let's take a look at this revision exercises. Question number 1. Okay, let us do question number 1 first. Okay. Given that R equals to 2 cos t, okay. So solution. Okay, given that RT equals to short bracket for the vector, we have 2 cos t, we have 7t, and then we have 2 sin t. Okay, so first question, you need to find the unit tangent vector, all right? So in order to calculate the unit tangent vector, we have to differentiate our R. So find the R prime t, okay? R prime t, you have to differentiate 2 cos t. What should you get? Differentiate 2 cos t.
Negative 2 sin t.
Yes, negative 2 sin t. And then we have 7, right? And then we have 2 cos t. Okay, good. So next after that, you need to find the magnitude of R prime t. Okay, magnitude of R prime t, which is equivalent to square root of the summation of square all terms. Okay, so negative 2 sin t squared plus 7 squared plus 2 cos t squared. Okay, so from here we will have 4 sine squared t plus 49 plus 4 cos squared t. Okay, so if you notice here, we have the same coefficient. Okay, we have the same coefficient for sine squared and cos squared. So we can combine this. 4 sine squared t plus cos squared t plus 49. So this is equivalent to 1, okay, by using the trigonometric identity. Okay, trigo identity. All right. So we will have, okay guys, before I proceed, I would like to ask you one question. What if we have sine squared, let's say 70 plus cos squared 70? Do we get equals to 1?
Yes.
Okay, yes. Okay, the answer is yes. All right. As long as, okay guys, as long as the coefficient here and here are the same. So if sine squared plus anything with cos squared must be equals to 1. Okay, as long as the coefficient for t are the same. But if the coefficients are different, no, we cannot get 1. Okay, understand? Understand, guys?
Yes, madam.
Yes.
Okay, good. So next we proceed. Here we will get square root of 4 times 1 plus 49 because we already get equals to 1. Okay, so 49, so we get 53. All right, square root of 53. So now, okay, unit tangent vector, thus the unit tangent vector equals to r prime t divides by magnitude of r prime t, okay, equals to this one, negative 2 sin t 7 2 cos t, negative 2 sin t 7 2 cos t divides by this, okay, divides by the magnitude of r prime equals to square root 53. So over square root of 53. Okay, or you can also write your answer like this: t equals to 1 by 1. Okay, by component ijk. So we will have negative 2 sine t over square root 53i plus 7 over square root 53j plus 2 over square root 53 cos tk. Okay, like this. All right. So yes, this is the answer. You can input your answer like this or like this. Okay, both give the same meaning. Okay, next question number 2. We need to find the unit normal vector. Okay, what to do now is for question number 2, right? We have to find the t prime t. Okay, we have to differentiate our unit tangent vector. So what you got earlier, okay, what you got earlier, the above answer, you have to differentiate. Okay, you have to differentiate this, you have to differentiate this, and you have to differentiate this one. Okay, so what we will get is differentiate negative 2 sine t, we will have negative 2 cos t. Okay, differentiate 7, we will get 0. And then differentiate 2 cos t, negative 2 sine t. Okay, over square root of square root of 53. Square root of 53 is just a constant. Okay, so just copy it down. We just bring the constant and we just differentiate the function. Okay, so next what we should do is we need to find the magnitude of t prime t. Okay, we have to find the magnitude of this function. So square root of, all right guys, we have the first term, negative 2 cos t over square root of 53 squared plus 0 squared, and then plus negative 2 over square root of 53 sine t squared. Okay, so we will have negative 2 over square root 53 should be 4 over 53 cos squared t, and then plus 0 plus 4 over 53 sine squared t. And then again, guys, you can see the values here are the same, so we can use the trigo identity equals to 1. Okay, so finally we have square root of 4 over 53, which is equivalent to 2 over square root of 53. Okay, therefore, the unit normal vector equals to nt divides by t prime t over equals to, okay, divides by magnitude of t prime t. Okay, so we will have t prime t, this one. Okay, take this again. Negative 2 cos, negative 2 cos, negative 2 sine. Okay. So we will have negative 2 cos t, 0, negative 2 sine t over square root of 53 divides by the magnitude. Okay, this is the magnitude of t prime t. Okay, this is the magnitude. So divides by 2 over square root of 53. As you can see here, the coefficients are the same, right? Negative 2 over square root of 53. So this can be cancelled. This also the same, negative 2 over square root of 53. So we can cancel all the coefficients. Therefore, finally, we will get negative cos t, 0 and negative sine t, like this. Okay. So next, the question asks you to calculate the the binomial vector. Okay, binomial vector. Question number 3. Binomial vector, which is equals to b t cross n. Okay, so what you should do, we have to do the cross product lah. Of course, so we have I, we have j, we have k, right? And don't forget, we should alternate plus, minus, plus here. Okay, so for the first row should be the unit tangent vector. Mana tadi unit tangent vector atas ni? Negative 2 sin t over square root 53. Oops, sorry. And then 7 over square root 53, and then 2 over square root 53 cos t. That is the unit tangent vector. And then the unit normal vector, we have this, negative cos t, 0, negative sin t. Alright, so let us solve this question. As usual, we need to close the first column, and now we are crossing the second and third column. So 7 over square root 53 multiplied with negative sin t minus 0 times 2 over square root 53 cos t. Alright, so we have this. Sorry, we will get 0, right? So 0 times 2 over square root 53, so 0, this is I. Okay, minus, open the bracket, close the second column. So we are crossing the first and third column, then we will have positive 2 over square root 53 sine squared t minus a negative 2 over square root 53 cos squared t. Okay, this is your j. And then for your k, plus, close the third column. So we are crossing the first and second column. So 0 minus negative 7 over square root 53 cos t, like this. Okay, so we will have negative 7 over square root 53 sine t I, okay, and then we have negative, okay, here we have negative, right? So becomes positive, okay, becomes positive. So we have sine squared plus cos squared t. The coefficients are the same here, isn't it? So this is equals to 1 lah. Okay, so we just take out the coefficient. Alright, so we just take the coefficient. We have negative 2 over square root 53 j, and then the last one for k component, this one negative becomes positive, so plus 7 over square root 53 cos t k. Alright, So settle. This is the answer. Okay. Next, look at the next question. Okay, for question number 2, unit tangent vector. Okay, the question asks you to find unit tangent vector. So what you should do first? What you should do first, guys, for question number 2?
Derivative R.
Yes, we have to find the R prime. And then you have to find the magnitude of R prime, T. Okay, and after that you have to substitute the values of 1 inside the values of T here and here. Okay, so T1 is equals to R prime 1 divided by magnitude of R prime 1 lah, for this question. Alright, so I'm not going to show you the solution because it's very simple. Don't worry guys, I will give the solutions in our group WhatsApp later, okay, after the class. So next, let's take a look at question number 3. Okay, before we solve question number 3, let us discuss on arc length. Okay, arc length. Arc length is what? Panjang lengkuk kan? Okay, so arc length, the formula is L equals to integration from A until B of magnitude R prime T, okay, with respect to T, okay, where the limit is actually comes from the interval of T from A until B, okay. The limit of A here is taken from the interval. The same thing happened for the limit of B is taken from the terminal point of R lah. So when T from A until B, this is the limit actually. Okay, so let's take a look at question number 3. Find the arc length of the circular helix. Okay, we have RT, right, solution. Oh, before that, according to this formula, what are the missing information in question number 3? We don't have what?
Interval.
Yes, we don't have the interval, okay? We don't have the interval. We don't know the interval from A until B. We don't know, okay? So what you should do now is you have to find the interval of T, okay? So I give you tips, okay, guys? Actually, you can find your T from the first, second, or third function, okay? From first, second, or third, it's up to you, okay? Actually, this is component X, component Y, and component Z, right? Okay, so look here, we also have a coordinate X, Y, and Z. This is also the same, X, Y, and Z. Okay, you can take any of these terms. However, guys, the easiest way to find the interval, you have to refer to the polynomial function. Okay, so in this case, polynomial function is this, 3t for the component y. Alright? Saya tak kata you tak boleh ambil sin dengan cos. Boleh. Nanti saya explain kenapa complicated kalau ambil sin dengan cos. Tapi kalau you ambil polynomial, if you consider polynomial function, which is 3t here. Okay, this is polynomial. Polynomial. Okay, your solution will be easier. Okay, it will be easier. So now this is y component. So the starting point, y component is 3 over 2 pi. Okay, and then the ending point is 9 pi. So we have to consider these two coordinates. All right. So let us do the solution from 7, 3 pi over 2 and 0. Okay, we have 3t, okay, component y with coordinate y. So 3t equals to 3 pi over 2. All right, so we will have t equals to 3 divided by 3, we have pi over 2. That's it. So this is the starting point. Okay, this is the lower limit. Lower limit, limit bawah. Okay, and then to the point of what is 0, 9 pi and 7. Okay, again we consider the coordinate y because we consider 3t. So 3t equals to 9 pi. Okay, so equals to 9 pi, therefore t equals to 3 pi. Okay, so this is the upper limit in our integration. Upper limit. Limit atas Okay, therefore the interval of course is from pi over 2 until 3 pi. Okay, understand? So this is the limit. Baru dapat limit. Okay guys, I explain here. Kenapa, why it's complicated if we consider, let's say we consider 7 sin t. Okay, 7 sin t. So when we consider 7 sin t, okay, 7 sin t, okay, ni extra notes lah Okay, 7 sin t is equals to, in this case, equals to 7, right? For the starting point. So 7 sin t equals to 7, alright? So sin t equals to 1. Okay, so t equals to arcsine of 1. Alright, so we will have t equals to pi over 2. Alright, so the same. Yes, we get pi over 2. Yes, correct. Okay, however, okay guys, however, if we consider this, when 7 sin t equals to 0, okay, 7 sin t equals to 0, so sin t also equals to 0, t is arcsine of 0, isn't it? So guys, if you use your calculator, you tend to put answer pi, isn't it? If you use your calculator, you will get pi. However, this value is not satisfying all components x, y, and z. Okay? You cannot, okay, because if you put t equals to pi here, kalau you letak, misal kata kan, kalau you letaklah pi ni dekat sini, dekat t ni, cos pi, 7 cos pi dapat negatif 7 sepatutnya, tapi ni positif 7, so dia tak fulfill guys. Okay, suppose kalau 3 pi, we should get, sorry, dia takkan fulfill ni, 9 pi ni. Kalau you substitute dekat ni, dekat 3t, kalau you gantikan t dekat sini, this one, saya highlight hijau ni dekat 3t, sepatutnya sini 3 times pi should be 3 pi, right? Tapi kita ada 9 pi. So this value is not fulfill the second component. Okay? So that's why if you answer like this, your answer might be wrong. Okay, so you have to be careful. Okay, so if you choose to find from the component x, which is trigonometric function, you will have this pi, 2 pi, 3 pi. Dia ada macam tu pula. So complicated So baru kita tahu dia adalah 3 pi last sekali. So it's better for you to choose the polynomial. Okay, dapat soalan macam ni, terus cari polynomial terms. Polynomial. Tengok tak kisahlah dia duduk dekat komponen X ke kat komponen Y ke, as long as dia polynomial. So lebih mudah. It will be easier for you to find the interval by considering polynomial function. So in this case, we consider this polynomial. Okay? Alright. Understand guys? How to find the limit, the interval?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, next. Okay, good. So next we have to find r prime t. Okay, r prime t. We are given rt equals to 7, apa ni? 7 sin 3t. Okay. 7 sin t, 3t, and negative 7 cos t. So r prime t should be equals to differentiate 7 sine, we get 7 cos t, and then we have 3, and then we have negative 7 cos t should be positive 7 sine t. Okay, like this. So now, okay guys, we have to find the magnitude of r prime t. Okay, so find the magnitude of r prime t, put the square root sign, 7 cos t squared, okay, and then plus 3 squared plus 7 sine t squared. Okay, so again you will have 49 times 1, so plus 9. Sebab ni sama kan? Yang ni dengan yang ni sama, so jadi 1 lah. So 7 squared is 49. Right, so 49 plus 9 should be equals to 58. Okay, square root of 58. So we just need to integrate this. Therefore, the outline equals to integration from pi over 2 until 3 pi. So from pi over 2 until 3 pi. And then magnitude of r prime t, so square root of 58 dt. Okay, square root of 58 is just a constant. So square root of 58 can be taken out. So integrate constant, we will get
T.
what? T, yes, we get T. Okay, good. So we have 3 pi and then pi over 2. So now square root of 58 multiplied by 3 pi minus pi over 2. What should you get? 3 tolak 1 per 2. We will have?
5 over 2.
Yes, 5 pi over 2. Okay, so this is the answer. All right. So that's it. That's the answer for question number berapa tadi? Number 3. Okay, next, let us do question number 4. Okay, question number 4. All right, this question is quite straightforward because we are already given the interval. Okay, here is the interval. So we know that the lower limit is 0 and the upper limit is 1. So we just proceed with the solution. We need to find the r prime t. Okay, so r prime t differentiate exponent 3. We will have 3 exponent 3t and then square root 18t. Square root 18, just a constant, so we will get square root 18. And then we have negative 3 exponent negative 3t. Okay, after that we need to find the magnitude of r prime t. Okay, so square root of, we have 3 exponent 3t squared plus square root 18 squared plus negative 3. Okay, so if we expand all terms, all of these terms, we will have 9 exponent of 60 plus 18 plus 9 exponent of negative 60. Okay, so now logically, if we want to proceed with the integration, it's very difficult to integrate with square root sign, right? It's very difficult, so we cannot integrate this term. So what we need to do is we have to do some tricks. Okay, we need to do some tricks. What the trick is, we need to make sure the inner part here, the inner terms here should be written as square, something like this. So we can cancel this square root sign later. Okay, so we have to simplify in terms of a square function. So this is actually like this, equals to. Okay guys, so what you should do here now is, we consider this. This is 9, right? Okay, 9. Okay, again, put the square root sign. So square root of 9 is 3. So put 3. Okay, and then we have 6 here. So 6. So 6 divided by 2, we will have exponent 2t. Sorry, exponent 3t. Okay, and then we look at the end of this value, 9. So we will have plus, okay, 3 exponent, negative 6 divided by 2 is negative 3t. This square. Okay, now I explain to you why. Kenapa jadi macam ni? Because if we expand these terms, kita akan dapat balik yang atas. We get back the above terms. Okay, if we expand the lower terms here, if we expand this, we will get back the equations here. Okay, so let me show you. 3 exponent 3t plus 3 exponent negative 3t squared. Okay, first of all, we need to expand the first term here. 3 squared is 9 exponent 60. Okay, plus, okay, second term should be, you have to multiply everything. 2 multiplied by 3 multiplied by this one. You have to multiply everything. So we have 2 multiplied by 3 exponent 3t multiplied by, tak muat lah. Multiply by sekejap 3 exponent negative 3t. Okay, like this. And then the last one plus 9 exponent of negative 60. Okay, so guys, what happened here? Exponent 3t tolak exponent 3t ni, dia akan jadi exponent 0 lah. Exponent 0, which is equals to 1. So in the middle, you will get 18 sahaja. Okay, because 2 times 3 times 3. 3 times 3 is 9, 9 times 2 is 18. So we will get equals to 9 exponent 60 plus 18, because exponent 0 is 1, and then plus 9 exponent negative 60. Okay, see? You can hear that this value, the value here is the same like this. Isn't it? So that's why we have to do some tricks here. Okay, now let us proceed with our solution. Okay, the square root sign now can be cancelled easily with the square sign. Okay, so you boleh cancel terus ni, square root sign dengan square ni. Okay, so bila dah cancel, the terms should be easier for us to integrate. Okay, so we will have 3 exponent 3t plus 3 exponent negative 3t. Baru senang nak integrate. So, okay guys, the arc length equals to from A until B, magnitude of r prime t dt is equivalent to, okay, we have t from 0 until 1. And then magnitude of r prime t, this is the answer of magnitude r prime t. Okay, here, this is the answer. So we copy this down here. Dt. Okay, so we can integrate this happily. Alright, so where should we bring this? 3 ni bawa ke mana guys?
Bawah.
Bawah, okay. We take this below, so we divide by 3, we have exponent 3t sajalah. Okay, and then negative 3, bring this down, we will have negative exponent negative 3t because we can cancel with the coefficient 3. So substitute 0 and 1, then we will have exponent 3 minus exponent negative 3 minus exponent 0 minus exponent negative 0. Okay, so this is equals to 1, this is also equals to 1, so 1 minus 1 we get 0. Then finally the answer is just exponent 3 minus exponent negative 3. Okay, so that's it, that's the answer. Okay, so next, what else? Curvature. Okay, curvature. Right. Let me explain to you about the concept of curvature first. Okay, curvature. What is curve, guys? Curve.
Lengkung.
Lengkung. Curvature jadi?
Kelengkungan.
Kelengkungan. Okey, saya awak jawab kelengkungan, tak jawab lengkucure. Okey, jadi kelengkungan. Alright. So the meaning, the concept of curvature is how bend is your curve. Okay, sejauh mana lengkungnya lengkung awak tu. Okay, so in mathematics, curvature is denoted as kappa. Okay, this is the notation for curvature in Roman. We call it, this is the Greek. We call this as kappa. Okay, kappa. And then another thing that you should know in curvature is the rho. Okay, this is rho. All right, this is rho. This is actually the radius of curvature. Okay, radius of curvature. Radius of curvature. Okay, and rho is actually equals to 1 over curvature. Okay, the formula of rho is 1 over curvature. Okay, the concept is like this. Let me turn on, I would like to explain about the curvature. Saya turn on saya punya kamera ni. Okay guys, can you see me?
Yes.
Okay, so now, okay, I will explain about curvature like this. Have you ever driving a car? Okay lah, okay. Riding a motorcycle. Okay. Naik basikal. Biasa tak naik basikal?
Biasa.
Yes, sir. Okay, if you cycling, okay, you will hold your handle, bicycle handle, right? Okay, let's say if you pass a roundabout. Okay, let's say this is the roundabout. Okay, we have this. Okay, ni jalan dia. Okay. When you want to turn the roundabout, guys, let's say the roundabout is very big, which means that the radius here very big. Okay, rho is very big. Rho is very big. Okay. When you pass or you're cycling on the roundabout, the very big roundabout, okay, how you turn the bicycle handle? Macam mana you nak pusing basikal, handle basikal tu? You pusing banyak ke sikit?
Sikit-sikit.
Smaller, right? Small. Okay, very small turning because it's very big roundabout. Okay, so you just sikit je pusing sebab roundabout tu besar. Okay, so bila roundabout besar, means radius dia besar. What happened to the curvature? Curvature is very small. Okay, because you just sikit-sikit je sebab roundabout tu besar kan. Okay, however guys, kalau if the roundabout, the rho is small, maksudnya kecil je dia punya roundabout tu, so what to do? How do you turn your bicycle handle tu?
Besar.
You kena pusing habis kan? You kena ambil lap kan? Betul tak? Dia sangat lengkung. Kalau you nak pusing you nak lalu dekat roundabout tu, you akan pusing betul-betul handle basikal tu kan? Betul tak? Understand guys?
Yes.
Okay, which means that when the radius is small, the curvature is high. Okay? So understand the concept of curvature?
Yes.
Okay, good. So I turn off my camera. All right, so let us proceed. Curvature, we have a lot of formulas for curvature. Okay, guys, curvature. I will do my map here. Okay, formula number one. Number one, we will use the unit tangent vector formula, the unit tangent vector. Unit tangent vector, which is the formula number one is kappa equals to magnitude of t prime t divides by magnitude of r prime t. Okay, that's the first formula. All right. The second formula, okay, we will have a formula called as cross derivative formula. Okay, cross derivative formula. All right. So cross derivative formula is kappa equals to magnitude of r prime t, okay, cross r double prime t divides by magnitude of r prime t cubed. Okay, that's the second formula. And the third formula, we will have a functional form formula. Nama dia functional form. Dalam video saya, in my video in YouTube, I already explained about one example using functional form. Okay, so that's why I asked you to watch the video so that you know where we should use this formula. Okay, over 1 plus f prime t squared to the power of 3 over 2. Okay. All right, guys. Now, okay. This formula, okay, functional form formula, is used when you have this type of question. You have a function in terms of y equals to fx. Okay. If you encounter this type of function, okay, and the question asks you to calculate the curvature, you have to use functional form. And what you need to do is you have to let t equals to x. Okay, so what happened after that? Okay, guys, your function here would be changed into magnitude of f double prime x, okay, divides by 1 plus f prime x squared, and then to the power of 3 over 2, okay? All right, we have a function in terms of y equals to fx, so you have to use functional formula. Okay. If you have a normal function, like let's say trigonometry, exponential, and also polynomial, okay, you can just use either function formula number 1, okay, this formula, or this formula number 2, okay. But for me, I would suggest you, okay, if your given function, the vector function involve trigonometric function, ada trigonometry. So it's better for you to use the first formula. Okay, the first formula, this formula. Okay, if the vector function only involve polynomial and exponential, use the second formula. Okay, but still you can use either first or second formula, either one to solve the curvature. However, okay, specifically, okay, the easier way kalau ada function trigo. Contoh, for example, soalan first tadi kan, question number 1 macam ni, dia ada function trigo ni. Dia ada trigo macam ni, it will be easier for you to solve curvature by using the first formula. Okay, first formula. Alright, okay, let's say kita tengok soalan. Okay, how about this question here? First or second formula?
Second.
Yes, second formula. Okay, good. Second formula would be easier. But still, you can use the first formula, doesn't matter. Okay, tapi lebih mudah guna second formula lah untuk kes-kes soalan macam ni. Okay, kalau soalan like this, baru guna first formula, trigo. Asal trigo je guna first formula, lebih mudah lah. Okay, so question number 5 is quite easy, just polynomial. So let us solve question number 6. Ada exponential kan? Okay, so question number 6 ni nak guna first ke second formula, guys? Second, yes. Use the second formula would be easier. Okay, so let us solve this question. Okay, so second formula, we have r prime cross r double prime. All right, so we should find r prime first. So negative, exponent negative t, we have negative, exponent negative t. Differentiate negative 3t, we will have negative 3. Differentiate exponent t, we have exponent t now, of course. Okay. And then we have to find our double prime t. So differentiate this again, we will get positive. Differentiate -3, we get 0, and then exponent t. Okay. Right, if you notice here, you are given the values of t equals to 0. So guys, before you do the cross product, it will be easier for you to substitute the values of t first. Okay, so sebelum awak proceed cross product, sebab formula kita ada cross product kan? Second formula ni. Okay, so before you proceed with cross product, you have to substitute the values of t first. So your calculation will be easier because it will involve only numbers. Okay. So we will substitute r prime t equals to 0. So negative exponent -0, of course lah, -1, -3, and then 1. And then r double prime 0, we will have exponent -0 again. So 1, 0, 1. Okay. So let us do this cross product. I, j, and k. So again, don't forget plus, minus, plus. All right, we have -1, -3, and 1. 1, 0, 1. Okay, so let us proceed. Close the first column. So -3 minus 0i minus -1 minus 1j. And then plus, close the third column. So 0 minus -3. So -3k, like this. Okay, and then we will have -3. So I put a sharp bracket for the vector, right? So -1 should be +2, and then -3. So 3. Okay, so -3 to 3. All right. After that, we need to find the magnitude of r prime cross r double prime. Okay. So we will have equals to square root of -3 squared plus 2 squared plus 3 squared. Okay, so we will have 9 plus 4 plus 9. So 18, 422 lah. So 22. Okay, so after that, the formula involve this. Okay, magnitude of r prime t. So magnitude of r prime t, r prime 0 lah kan. Okay, r prime 0 tadi tu. So mana r prime 0? R prime 0, this, okay, take this value. -1, -3, 1. Square root of -3 squared plus 1 squared. So we will have 1 plus 9 plus 1. So square root 11. Okay, therefore the curvature equals to, okay, magnitude of r prime cos r double prime over magnitude of r prime cube. Okay, so we will have equals to square root 22 over square root of 11 to the power of 3. Okay, so that's the answer. Okay, so now apa lagi? Okay, we done on curvature. So subtopic 2.4. Okay, 2.4 is motion in space. We will have velocity and acceleration. Okay, we go one by one. So we have 3 things in motion in space: velocity and acceleration. We start with number 1. We start with position vector. Okay, kedudukan. Position vector denoted as RT. Okay, this is the position vector. All right, number 2, we have velocity vector. Okay, velocity vector. Which is denoted as Vt equals to r prime t. You have to differentiate. the position vector. Okay, number 3, acceleration. Okay, denoted as A, T. All right, what you should do is you have to differentiate your velocity. Okay, and then if you are given position vector, but the question asks you to find the acceleration, means that you have to differentiate your position vector twice, like this. Okay, so we have R double prime. Okay guys, so the flow from position vector until acceleration, the flow is from top to down. We have differentiate, okay, differentiate process, okay, top to down, differentiate. However, from down to top, below to top here, the process involved here, for example, in the question, you are given acceleration, okay? You are given AT, and the question asks you to find the velocity. So what you should do, guys?
Integration.
Yes, yes.
Integral.
Okay, good. We have to integrate. Yes, integrate. So the process from bottom to top, integrate. Okay, so you have to read the question carefully lah, in your test. All right, let's take a look at one question. Okay, I think question number 7 is quite straightforward. Find the velocity. So find the velocity means you have to differentiate R, right? So which means that Vt is equivalent to R prime t. Okay, and then for acceleration, of course, At is equivalent to R double prime t lah. Okay, and then you have to substitute the values of t equals to 1. All right, let us do question number 8. Question number 8. Question number 8 pun macam simple ni. Sekejap -2. This is the initial value problem. Okay, you are given acceleration. Okay, acceleration is already given. And the question asks you to find the velocity, guys. So what you should do?
Integrate.
Yes, okay. In order to find the velocity, okay, good, very good. You have to integrate your integrate 6 sine 3t 4 cos 2t 5t. You have to integrate this. And then after that, since there are no limits here, no limits inside this, so of course your answer would be plus C1i plus C2j plus C3k kan. So you kena cari C1, C2, C3 by comparing with the given V0 atas ni lah. Alright, so kita ambil soalan yang lebih susah sikit. Okay, question number 9. Copy. Okay, question number 9. Okay, what to do, guys? Question number 9.
Integrate.
Integrate.
Integrate. Okay, good. You are given velocity and you need to find the position vector. Okay, position vector means you have to find what is RT. All right, so you are given VT. Okay, so solution. Okay, we have to RT is actually equals to integration of VT dt. So we have to integrate this function. We have t cos t, 8 exponent 4t, and then we have 1 over square root of 3t plus 9 dt. Okay, guys, if you look at this component, each component, the first and third component is a bit complicated to integrate. So I suggest you to do one by one. Okay, let us do the integration for the first component. Okay, let us integrate the first component. Number 1, integrate T cos T. Okay, kita buat by component. We integrate T cos T first. Okay, so how to solve this?
Pecahkan.
Pecahkan. Okay. In integration, okay, if you still remember, yes, betul lah, konsep dia pecahkan, betul lah. Okay, we can solve this by using integration by part. Integration by part. And also tabular method. Okay, tabular method is quite similar with integration by part, but much easier. Okay, so for this for today's lecture, I'm going to use the tabular method. Okay, tabular method ni konsep dia sama macam integration by part, tapi lebih mudah. Okay, much easier. Alright, for tabular method, we will have two columns, guys. We will have two columns. We have differentiate and integrate. Okay, kita ada column integrate, kita ada column differentiate. Okay, so now let us categorize our function here. Okay, function T is categorized as what? Polynomial, trigo, exponential. T. T adalah polynomial, right?
Yeah.
Yes, okay. And then cos T is categorized
Trigo.
as trigo. Yes, trigo. Okay, so in order to choose which one of this function to be differentiated, okay, untuk didifferentiatekan, we should consider law pack. Okay, according to law pack law pack punya urutan lah, okay, where of course LO is stand for log, and then P is for polynomial, exponential, and then T is for trigo. Okay, so antara polynomial and trigo, which one comes first?
Poly.
Yes, polynomial. So we choose T to be differentiated, and then integrate is cos T. Okay, right. Now, in tabular method, we have to differentiate this T until we get 0. Okay, so differentiate T, we get 1, differentiate 1, we get 0. Okay, and then after that, don't forget to put plus, minus, plus alternately. Okay, so kalau you ada T kuasa 2, lagi panjang lah. Your columns would be, your rows would be longer. Okay, sampai dapat 0. Your calculation must be until get 0. Okay, and then cos T integrate. So integrate cos T, we will get, we will get, biru. Cos T, integrate, we will get positive sin T, isn't it?
Yes.
Okay, and then sin T integrate, we will get negative cos T. Okay, so now we have to cross this and this. Okay, therefore, the answer for this integration T cos T dt equals to first T multiply with sin T. Okay, so we have T sin T, and then second negative 1 multiply with negative cos T. So we'll have plus cos T. That's it. Since there are no limits, so we need to plus C1 for the first component. Okay, so we settle on the first component. Just as simple as that. Okay, this is a tabular method. All right, understand about this integration?
Yes.
Okay. Okay, next we will have integration of the second component. We have 8 exponent 40. So it should be simple, guys. 8 exponent 40. Integrate 8 exponent 40 dt. We just have 8 over 4 exponent 40 plus C2, right? Or this is equivalent to 2 exponent 40 plus C2. Okay, that's it. Next, the third component, number 3, we have this. Okay, 1 over square root 3t plus 9. How do we integrate this? How to integrate square root ni kat bawah ni? Macam mana ni?
Kuasa negatif 1/2.
Kuasa negatif 1/2. Okay, good. Which is we use substitution, isn't it? We use substitution. Okay, we let u equals to 3t plus 9. Okay, good. And then we differentiate u. We will get what? We will get 3, right? 3 dt plus 9 is just a constant, so we get 0. Okay, this is get 0, so that's why we get 3 dt. Therefore, dt is equivalent to du over 3. So, if we substitute here, this is equals to integration 1 over square root of u. Okay, and then dt here, take this dt. Okay, so this is our u, 3t plus 9. So 1 over square root u, dt is equals to du over 3. So we will have 1 over 3 integration, that what your friend said earlier. Bring this to above. So we have u to the power of negative half du. So differentiate u to the power of negative half. We will get what, guys? Negative 1 over 2 minus 1. Minus 1.
Negative 3 over 2.
Negative 3 over 2. Okay, good. So u to the power of negative 3 over 2 divides by negative 3 over 2. Okay, plus C3. So negative 3 over 2, you bahagi atas ni. Okay, 1 over 3. Okay, 1 over 3 divides by negative 3 over 2 is actually 1 over 3. Sorry. Bahagi, dia jadi naik atas lah kan. Okay, we will have 1 over 3 multiplied by 2 over negative 3. So we will have, ya ke? Per 3/2, so 2/3, right, isn't it? 1 3/2 tolak 1. So jadi 1/3 2 over 3. Salah. Negative 1 over 2 minus 1 should be negative 3 over 2. Okay, betul, negative 3 over 2. So we will have 1 over 9, isn't it? 2 over 9. Negative 2 over 9 kan?
Madam, tapi integration bukan plus 1.
Oh ya Allah, oh my god, sorry guys. Thank you very much. Sorry, maklum lah tak baik lagi ni. Patut saya rasa macam pelik jawapan ni sekejap Okay, plus 1, we will should get, thank you very much for your correction. Okay, so we have, should be 1 over 2, isn't it? So dia jadi per 1/2. Okay, patut saya dah tengok ni kali ni, kenapa macam ni? Okay, so 1 over 3 multiplied by, divide 1 over 3 divides by 1 over 2 should be multiplied by 2 over 1. So we have 2 over 3, isn't it? So u to the power of half plus C3. So you will get 2 over 3 square root of, substitute again your u, 3t plus 9 equals plus C3. So you will get this. Understand, guys? For this integration? Ada saya salah lagi tak? Okay dah kan? Betul dah kan? Okay, so now, alright guys, RT equals to, we have to combine all of these 3 components lah. Okay, the first one is, alright, this component, t sin t plus cos t plus C1i, and then plus second component tadi 2 exponent 40. Okay. 2 exponent 40 plus C2J, and then plus the third component 2 over 3 square root of 3t plus 9 plus C3K. Alright. Okay, so what you should do next is you have to find the values of C1, C2, and C3. Okay, so we look at the real equation again. We have time t equals to 0. Okay, so which means that you have to substitute your t equals to 0 inside your RT. Okay, so we need to substitute t equals to 0 here. Okay, so R0 equals to 0 plus cos 0 is 1. Saya terus tu jawapan So plus 1 plus C1I plus 2 exponent 0 should be 2 plus C2J, and then the third component 2 over 3 square root 9. Square root 9 equals to 3. 3 cancel, so 2 plus C3 lah. Faham tak guys? Saya terus substitute dekat T ni 0, 0. Ni 0, ni 0, dekat sini 0, right here also 0. So we get this. Okay, after that we need to compare with the given R0 equals to, apa dah soalan? 301. Okay, 301. Alright, so now kita compare satu-satu. So 1 plus C1 is equivalent to 3, therefore C1 equals to 3 minus 1, we get 2. And then 2 plus C2 equals to 0, therefore C2 equals to negative 2. Okay, and then C3, 2 plus C3 equals to 1, therefore C3 equals to 1 minus 2 is negative 1. Okay. So now we can substitute again C1, C2, C3 and into the RT. So dapatlah complete lah RT kita guys. So we substitute again, therefore the answer of RT should be T sin T plus cos T plus C1 is 2, so 2i, and then plus second component tadi 2 exponent 40. Okay, 2 exponent 40 plus C2, so minus 2j. Okay, and then plus the third component we have 2 over 3 square root 3t plus 9. 2 over 3 square root 3t plus 9 plus plus C3. So C3 adalah negative 1, so minus 1. This is K. Alright, so this is the answer. Okay, dah. Ni sepanjang-panjang ni jawapan ni. Alright, next. Okay, skala normal component, skala tangential component. Alright, this. Okay, for acceleration, we have two components, normal components and tangential components. Okay, so solution. Alright, let us do first question. What kita buat first question dulu, skala normal component of acceleration. Okay, number 1 is AN. Okay, normal component of acceleration. We have AN. Okay, AN equals to, right, the formula of normal component is magnitude of V cross A, okay, divides by magnitude of V. Actually, magnitude of V also known as speed. This is representing speed. Speed pula, je pun repeat. Speed. Okay, So what you should do here is, okay, you are given our VT, okay, you are given VT, okay, VT dah ada, so you just need to find your AT, okay, so VT equals to 3 cos 2t, and then negative square root 2t, and then we have 3 sine 2t. Okay, so we need to find AT. How do we find AT, guys? The acceleration? Integrate or differentiate?
Differentiate.
Differentiate.
Differentiate. Differentiate, very good. So 3 cos 2t, differentiate. We should bring this to the front. So 3 times 2 becomes negative 6 sine 2t. Okay, and then differentiate negative square root 2 times t should be negative square root 2. And then differentiate 3 sine 2t is 6 cos 2t. Okay, like this. So next, you are given the values of t equals to pi in the equation. So we need to substitute the values of t. Okay, so we have v pi equivalent to 3 cos 2 pi. So 3 cos 2 pi is 3, negative square root 2 times pi, so negative square root 2 pi. 3 sine 2 pi is 0. Okay, so we get this. And then we need to find the acceleration at time t equals to pi. So substitute again t equals to pi. So we will have negative 6 sine 2 pi, of course 0. So negative square root 2. And then 6 cos 2 pi is 6. Okay, so next we have to do the cross product. Right, so V cross A equals to IJK. Okay, don't forget this plus, minus, plus. 3 negative square root 2 pi, and then 0, 0, negative square root 2, and then 6. So we will have, close the first column, so kita akan dapat negative 6 square root 2 pi. Okay, negative 6 square root 2 pi minus 0i, and then minus, close the second column, cross the first and third column, so we get 18 minus 0j, and then plus, we have negative 3 square root 2, okay, negative 3 square root 2 minus 0k, all right. So we will have here negative 6 inilah, 6 square root 2 pi, negative 18, negative 3 square root 2. Okay, like this. So what you should do next? We have to find the magnitude. Okay, so carilah magnitude. Square root of negative 6 square root 2 pi squared plus negative 18 squared plus negative 3 square root 2 squared. Okay, so jom kita kembangkan ini. 36 kali 2, 36 times 2, so 72 pi squared plus 18 squared. So 18 squared should be 324, isn't it? And then plus, kalau saya ada salah, boleh tahu 3 squared should be 9 times 2 times 2, so 18. 18, like this. Okay, and then we will have square root of 72 pi squared, 324 plus 18 should be 48, 12, so 342. Okay, so that's it, that's V cross A. Next, we need to find the magnitude of V, this, the speed. Okay, so calculate the speed. Magnitude of V equals to, mana tadi V? 3 negative square root 2 pi, okay. So square root of 3 squared plus negative square root 2 pi squared plus 0 squared. So we will have 3 squared is 9 plus 2 pi squared. Okay, therefore, the normal component equals to V cross A divided by speed equals to, mana atas tadi? Square root of 72 pi squared plus 342 over square root of 9 plus 2 pi squared.
Madam, that one 324.
324. Mana tadi? 324. Dah tu dia tambah
18
18.
square.
18 square? Kenapa 18 square? Kejap, dia jadi 9. 3 square is 9, right?
Oh, okay, madam. Sorry.
Betul kan? Is it okay? Is it correct?
Yeah, correct.
Okay, thank you very much. Okay, so this is the answer, alright? So understand the step, guys, in order to calculate the normal component of acceleration. Slow je bisa tanya understand tu. Number 2. Okay, number 2, the question asks you to find the tangential component of acceleration. Okay, jom kita cari tangential component tak. Tangential component should be easier actually. Tangential component of acceleration. Okay, we have AT. So the formula is V dot A over the speed. Okay, over the magnitude of V. So tadi kita dah ada V dengan A tadi ni. Ini saya copy balik. Alright, so let us find the dot product. V dot A should be 3 times 0 plus negative square root 2 pi multiplied by negative square root 2 plus 0 times 6. Okay, so we will have 0, 0, so 2 pi lah. Okay, 2 pi. And then the speed, just now we have, mana speed tadi? This one. Square root of 9. Yes, speed. Square root of 9 plus 2 pi squared. Okay, so square root of 9 plus 2 pi squared. Okay, therefore, AT equals to V dot A divided by speed equals to 2 pi over square root of 9 plus 2 pi squared. Okay, done. Understand?